It's Brandon, and I have Winston with me today. Today we are walking in Menomonie, Wisconsin on the Junction Trail next to the Red Cedar River. And I hope you all are having a great day. Welcome in. Happy Friday to everybody. I am just joined by Winston today. Ash had some errands and decided to take baby Charlotte with her and the kiddos. So just me today out on the trail and the pup. I'm gonna have to put my other glove on. Hey Sonia, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Friday. I'll put my other glove on here. Ghost Rider, how are you, my friend? How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Put my other glove on. All right, now it'll be reasonable. I've got Winston with me today. We are out in Menomonie. My friend Ghost Rider, you've got me waiting for carnival season, let me tell you. Just got home from work. Hope you had a good day today at work, Sonia. So we're gonna be walking by the Red Cedar River today in Menomonie, Wisconsin. Not too far from home, but here is Menomonie. It's a college town with the University of Wisconsin Stout with that bell tower right there. Hope you all are having a wonderful Friday. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Yes, your first time in one of our lives. We're happy to see you here, friend. TD Knives and Adventures. Hello, friend. How are you? Happy Friday. But this is the trail going out right along the Red Cedar River here. Again, I've got the wonderful Winston with me today. He decided to join me on this adventure. Ash had parent-teacher conferences for our oldest today, so she went. But there's a really cool bridge that comes up here eventually that I'll share with you. But it's right in pretty much downtown Menomonie. Mana, dude. Yeah. Winston, let's not fall in the river today, please. Oh, and there's a squirrel in front of us hopping across the trail. Hey, squirrel. Winston didn't even see it or he would have went nuts. I'm sure I'll catch you in Robert's live here later. I work tonight, unfortunately. So I'll pop into your live, Sonia, but probably just to say hi briefly. Stout is beautiful. Thank you, Ghost Rider. We're happy you're here joining us. The town is called Menomonie. Do I remember that song? For some reason, the beat is not clicking off the top of my head right now, but it seems familiar. But the university there is Wisconsin Stout. So you do definitely have that right, though, my friend Ghost Rider. So same town for sure. But the Red Cedar River, I have gone the other direction on this trail before. The other direction, which the parking lot is right there. It is the Red Cedar State Trail here in Wisconsin. And I've done a video down that way. There's a pretty cool hidden waterfall. So we really enjoy going that direction in our travels. Cool little small rapids there. Not sure where that goes, but that looks like some kind of a trail also. Oh, Sesame Street with animal. Okay, now it's clicking. Now it's clicking. I gotcha. Even with the cold temps, the river's really moving. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Traveling Woodcomes Live. I'm Brandon, and I have Winston, our pup, with us today. he wanted to go for a walk, so I don't want to be rude and ask, but do you have Discord? Would be fun to chat with you. Sorry for asking. Yeah, I have Discord. I think it's my old name from back in the days of when I used to play like video games and stuff, but I have a Discord. I think I haven't used it in a while, but it's there. Would definitely be down to talk with you. Thank you all for joining. Be sure to like the live. Appreciate all of you joining in. Ash said she was going to hop in and talk to you too today, Sonia, so we'll see if she does. Cool spot though. Always enjoy walking in this area. It's a pretty busy trail even with it not even 30 degrees today. How are you? Come on, Winston. Winston's trying to say hi to everybody. Love this channel. Thank you so much, my friend. We really appreciate that. More people than I expected there to be out on the trail today. I think it's like right at 29 degrees. There's some more rapids coming up here. You're my new favorite YouTube streamer. I really appreciate that, Ghost Rider. Thank you so much. Winston wants to say hi to everybody, but he's not. There's some rapids that way. We'll come up to them in just a second. They have some benches scattered along on this Junction trail that you can stop at. Foothills of Appalachia. Hello, friend. How are you? Little Ruby Vintage. Hi, friend. How's Colorado? How are you doing over there, Ruby? Do you go live from around town? So I do my videos of traveling and stuff, but I go live in different locations. I don't think you did anything, Sonia. There's some rapids there. We'll see if we can get a better view of them. Hi, Winston. Winston's a hound, so he's smelling right now. Did you guys get a lot of snow then, Ruby? I know I saw that there was like winter storm warnings and all that direction. Linda, hello, how are you? You're not being rude, Ghost Rider. We're happy you're here, friend. Keep having power outages. So here we go with the rapids. I'm sorry you keep having issues with the power, friend. What's up, Belt Loop? Welcome in. We're happy you're here, my friend. Looking at the rapids of the Red Cedar River. Thank you all for joining. Mariah Michelson, welcome into the live. Thank you for joining us. We're out on a winter walk today. It's probably 28 or 29 Fahrenheit today here in Menomonie, Wisconsin, right next to some of the rapids of the Red Cedar River. This direction is called the... Oh, absolutely, they have some good county fairs. We went to one last year in St. Croix County here in Wisconsin. Grizzly, how are you? Hello, good to see you. I can say cold weather almost gone. Yes, I hope it is too. But the thing is with Wisconsin is it can be cold until... It can snow in May here. I've seen it happen before. Some more rapids. 14 of you in here. Thank you for joining. Be sure to like the live. We appreciate all of you. Hope you're having a great Friday. Yep, so St. Croix County's a good fair. That's over there in Glenwood City. I don't, I kind of like winter weather, Mariah, but it comes in waves with me. There's a look back at the trail. I always try to look back if I can. There's a pretty cool old train bridge that's going to come up. It's in the mid-70s Fahrenheit here in Georgia. Oh, wow, mid-70s? Our friends Foothills of Appalachia. We won't see that until probably May. It's really cool out here today. The rapids are really flowing. It's usually not this swift moving. Alfonso Milligan, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. We're with Winston, our pup, today. He's happy to be out on a walk. Winston, say hi. But thank you all for joining in. I don't know what it is here in Mississippi, but seems warm. Hope you're doing well, Belt Loop, and having a good week so far. Hope you have a great weekend. Anybody have weekend plans coming up? Mid 70s, won't see that till May either. Yeah, our temps don't get up to that for a while, and it can be winter for a long time here. Winston wants to say hi to everybody on the trail today. Looks like a dam coming up. There is a dam coming up, but after this bridge that we're going to see. Nice dog, thank you. He always loves to go out on our adventures. Quite the hill also on this side of the Junction Trail. So this side is the Junction Trail, and if you go to the other side of the road back behind me, it would be the Red Cedar State Trail here in Wisconsin. We've walked a little bit of that before. Winston is a beagle mixed with a treeing walker hound. Beautiful scenery. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. Thank you for being here, friend. We really appreciate it. So Winston's a beagle and hound mix. I know a lot of times when I say treeing walker hound, a lot of people are like, what the heck is that? Fair enough. Thank you, Mariah. I appreciate that. Some ice there. Kind of under the layers of the hill, you can see some ice structures. The ice can really look beautiful, though, too, even in winter. Well, in winter, of course. There's the hillside. Doing well. Working a double today, probably 76 hours this week. Not the most, but not the least hours worked in the last 2 years. Take care of yourself, Belt Loop. Just, it's a lot of hours, my friend. I'm working later tonight, too, so I'll be there, but I'm only doing 12 hours today. So we'll round this curve up here. Winston is 6 years old. So there's the old bridge. And again, another bench for you to be able to sit at. So I like that they have these benches scattered along that you're able to sit at and take in the nature. But actually looks like there's people driving on it. So I thought it was a train bridge, but it's clearly not. Looking back on the trail. So this is the other direction from Minnesota. So we live about 30 minutes from the Minnesota and Wisconsin border. This direction is further into Wisconsin, more towards Eau Claire. I love these kind of streams, so peaceful. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. We appreciate that. I'm really pleasantly surprised with how well the river's moving, because it's really starting to get cold again. I saw that this weekend it's even supposed to be like back like in single digits. So Stout and Eau Claire are rivals, I think. I do believe so, as far as colleges go. So they're about 30 minutes apart, maybe 35 minutes. So very close. A good setup to be rivals, I would say, Ghost Rider. Gorgeous winter walk. Thank you so much, Ruby. We appreciate you being here and joining us. And joining Winston and I on this walk. Lots more people out here than I expected on a cooler Friday afternoon, as this cold front kind of starts to settle in over us again. 8 likes. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Ghost Rider says hello to Ruby. Lots of rapids out here. Winston is so cute. Love the dog. Miss Nancy is here. She says hello, everyone. Hi, Miss Nancy. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Thank you for liking the stream, Ghost Rider. We really appreciate it. And here's a close-up on that bridge we were talking about. With the small river rapids in the background. He's friendly. He just... Miss Nancy says hi, Brandon and Ash. Asakura Mining and Prospecting. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you, Asakura. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Friday. And let me stop for a minute by the stop sign on the trail. The birch trees are so pretty. We don't have them here. Hey, CL. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Ghost Rider says, wow, so cool. Ruby says, hi, everyone. Belt Loop says, what's up, Nancy? Nancy says, that is cool. Yeah, our snow is gone, but more coming Sunday. So this is the old bridge, an old train bridge. There's some kind of a bridge in the background that has cars going across, and that's why I was like, oh, it looks like cars are going across. Clearly, no. Thank you, everyone, for joining. 15 of you here, 10 likes. Remember to like. We appreciate all of you. Love old bridges. I'll have to see if I can get up close to that. Like when we go back around the loop of the trail. Out with Kai. Hello. Says, hey fam, how are you? Nice to see ya. Some more rapids right there. Looks like a train track. Yes, it definitely is a train bridge. I was just confused. It's definitely a train bridge. But one of my little favorite spots to walk to, because the parking lot is maybe half a mile. I mean, we've only been... I'm good. How are you today? I am doing well, Kai. Great to see you. Hope you had a great week. Anybody have any crazy weekend plans? Some more. You can see how swiftly the water's moving. For a cold day in February, it really surprises me that the water's moving like that. Quite the sight. And again, around that curve right there, the parking lot is not far. So, I mean, you can get to this pretty cool spot really quickly. And the University of Wisconsin Stout here in Menomonie is right behind us. Or not behind us, in front of us on the other side of that bridge. Winston's going to make me shuffle the leash around here a little bit. I have Winston, our puppy, with us today. Not a puppy, but a puppy at heart. So there's Winston. Winnie, say hi. Is this a trail for snowmobiles? I haven't seen any signs to indicate that, Ghost Rider, so I don't think so. We actually have a lot of those... directly like right in front of our house. So I came out of the house probably 2 weeks ago, and there were 2 snowmobiles racing along from one side of the road to the other, because they don't plow so well. Damn 616, my last name is Whitcomb. Nice to meet you. I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dams, I have family from Grand Rapids, Michigan, friend. There's a good chance that you either know my family or know who I am. With a stop sign, that's what threw me off. Yeah, you could be very right about the dam, for sure. Let's walk over here. Need to prospect this area. Yeah, I totally agree with that, for sure. But there's like little gates right there, Ghost Rider, as we come out from the other side of the bridge. So it makes me wonder if there are vehicles that drive on this area sometimes. That's really crazy, Dams. We definitely could know the same people, friend. or be related in some kind of way, because I have family in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Anthony Chihuahua is here. Hello, Whitcombs, and hello all. Nice to see you, Anthony. Ghost Rider says, great to see you all here. There's that bridge, says Ruby. Yeah, we're right next to it now. It looks like there's a fence up there in the direction of where you would probably get on the bridge from. So probably not any train traffic crossing this guy anymore. Up this other way is the dam, which looks to be not... I can't tell from this angle if there's any water going through it. I see snow piled up. Out and about. Have a great day. See you later. It was great to see you, friend. Old closed bridge. Yep. Old closed train bridge here in Menomonie, Wisconsin. Please clean up after your pet. Well, I do, but doesn't mean everybody does. So I've walked up to this old dam before. It's been a while. Again, this is the Red Cedar River. Thanks for coming in. Have a great day. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, let's add you to the mod team, my friend. There you are, my friend. Welcome to the group of moderators here. You're a standard moderator now, friend. 11 of you in here. Thank you all so much for being here. I sometimes hear about tornadoes in this area. So we used to live in a different town. Actually, they call it a village. Last year, we moved in like July. And there was a tornado, Junction Trail. So that technically ends here. But we can get a little closer to this dam. Nobody's going to yell at us or anything. Caution, hazardous area. Water may become rough and water level may rise rapidly. Yep. Flash flooding zone for sure. Grizzly, how are you? How's things up your way? Staying warm, I hope? I actually almost can take my gloves off today. Sakura Mining and Prospecting says hi to MD, or bye to MD, I guess. Ghost Rider says welcome in. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we've got Winston with us today with the typical hound nose. Ash should be along here in a little bit to join and chat with you all also. Road trips with Yogi. Hi, Brandon. What a difference a day makes in Wisconsin. Yogi, how are you, friend? Great to see you. Hope you had a great week. Winston is so darn cute. I should give him a little bit more leash here so he can explore, because I don't see anybody around in this particular spot. Yogi, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful week. So the dam is right up here, and then behind that is the actual road that goes through downtown. Ghost Rider says, love the dog. He appreciates that. We appreciate that. Yogi, are you in Wisconsin also then? I did. I hope you did as well. Yes, but the nights are still cold, sunny through day, great weather for the maple syrup to run. So do you, there's geese down there. Grizz, do you tap maple syrup yourself then? Interesting. There's geese right down there. Ghost Rider said, be right back. No worries, my friend. 16 likes. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate that. Can you actually go down here? I suppose you could. No, but friends do. I am in West Bend, Wisconsin. Well, greetings, friend. We are close to Minnesota. We live about 30 minutes from Minnesota, from the Wisconsin-Minnesota border. But we explore all over. We were just in Iowa a couple weeks ago. Got to spin around because Winston got the leash all tangled up. Walking down here to see the view of the dam. And one direction you can see the dam, and one direction you can see that old bridge that Ruby loves. No, but friends do the maple syrup tapping. That is really interesting though, Grizz. Here's the geese. Got some friends out on the water today. Hey friends! Ghost Rider's back. My niece lives in Wisconsin Rapids. Okay, that's a couple hours away, but it's getting closer. There's the actual dam with the water flowing out. Cars in the background going across Main Street. And a few friends right there in the water. The wind's blowing, so I apologize for that. But there is the old bridge. Again, this is the Red Cedar River. And welcome into the Traveling Whitcombs, everybody. So if you're still here, my family relocated before I was born from Michigan to Missouri. And I was born in Missouri. Nice, I want to get to that area as well, hopefully this summer. Have you been to the Driftless area of southwest Wisconsin? We have done a few different videos in that area. Winston trying to pull me up the steps, so we'll get a little closer to the dam. We actually were just in the Driftless area in northeastern Iowa at Pikes Peak State Park. Not long before that, Yogi, we were in La Crosse. I have a lot of plans in that area also. I'd like to get to, John A. Latch State Park on the Minnesota side. We've done a lot of exploring in that area. So we actually we can get to Pepin, Wisconsin, which is one of the first areas that comes to mind for me when you talk about the Driftless area. In probably like just over 30 minutes. Winston's got a smell. What's your favorite area to visit in Wisconsin? Probably so far, I got lots of relatives in Missouri as well. Yeah, that's funny, dams. Small world, sir. Actually, I don't know. Sir, ma'am, small world. I can't tell from the picture. Either way, that is a small world, and we're glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. My favorite area to explore in Wisconsin, Ghost Rider, probably either up by Lake Superior by Bayfield. Here's the water actually coming out of the dam. Or, part of that Driftless area going down through Pepin to La Crosse. I'm a man. Noted. I apologize. Sometimes the pictures are small here on the phone when I'm doing my lives on this view. So you probably do know my family then. But, I am too. We're glad you're here, Yogi. Thank you for stopping by. Yogi, what would you say? You're from Wisconsin. I am naturally from the state of Missouri, but relocated to Wisconsin. What's your favorite area of Wisconsin to explore? Mine would probably be up on Lake Superior or in the Driftless area somewhere. Ash and I also are going to see our family here in Missouri in a couple weeks. And we're going to get to a different state down there. We don't know if it's going to be Oklahoma or somewhere directly out west yet. But we're going to get somewhere to some new location here soon. Door County or the Driftless area. Yes, absolutely Door County too. Oh, look at that, Ruby. There's another bridge up here. I didn't remember that. Somebody's got a pontoon boat up here. So there's some kind of private property. And the road is just right there. Somebody's got a pontoon boat sitting just right there. Interesting. We haven't been to Door County together yet, so it's on the list. So is Milwaukee. We want to go to Milwaukee. I also want to get back down to Prairie du Chien and explore the Wyalusing State Park. That's in that driftless area. I've done a bunch of Route 66 in Missouri. Interesting. I am from an area that's not too far from that. So back on the other side of the Junction Trail, I hear some bird life up in the trees somewhere. Again, thank you all so much for joining us. 12 of you in here, 17 likes. We appreciate all of you. Winston wants to smell because we're right next to the receptacle for pet waste. Yuck. On this side, you've got houses that line up to the back of the trail. But starting to explore this direction now. The Knapp Stout Mill Site. Interesting. Holland Piano Company. Submerged Electric Motor Company. Interesting. But heading back this direction, we'll look at the river some more and look at that bridge more. I'm not leaving that bridge yet, Ruby, I promise you. I just wanted to see. I assume that the old mill site is probably related to this concrete here. Looks like a place for bald eagles. I'm pretty sure I just heard one. Don't quote me on that. Do you go back to Missouri often? So, Yogi, we had a baby in September. Baby Charlotte arrived. Other than that, we try to get back. Well, we alternate. So my family comes up from Missouri like once or twice a year, and we go down there maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So, probably 2 or 3 times a year I make it back down there. So this is mainly just the trail this way. Congratulations, by the way. Thank you so much. Our first girl, baby Charlotte. So happy and thrilled to have her. Southern Friedland. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week, friend. How are you? We're out here in Menomonie, Wisconsin, close to the Red Cedar River. We're going to go back and view that again in a minute. I just want to see how far this direction goes. I didn't walk this way before. I don't expect there to be anything crazy this direction. Traveling, you are the best. Congratulations on Charlotte. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. I really appreciate the support. Love the name. She's already developed a lot of nicknames. From Charlie to Char Char, she gets a lot of different nicknames. Thank you for your support as well. Of course, Yogi, we love to see fellow YouTubers, but also YouTubers in the area, you know, Wisconsin, Minnesota. And we need to connect with some of those folks eventually, because I'd love to do some collaborations or some videos with other folks. So this way, we've got this tree down. Happy Friday, says Friedland. How are you today, friend? Doing all right? The rock face on the side here. I'm going to go under this tree and see where this goes, because it looks like some kind of a bridge over here or something. I got to explore a little bit. This must be where the old train is. Or the old train. The old bridge. Yeah, the old bridge I can see is right up here where this fence is. It's cleared out pretty well with this, with the exception of right here. And of course I'm over 6 foot tall, so I got to dodge the branches a little bit. But we can actually take a gander at the bridge. I would too. I'm going to post that on my channel. Yeah, absolutely, Yogi. In the future, friend, if you're ever around, or I can commute too. Could definitely get something going in the future. I've been talking to Mike's Adventure Sparks also about that. But here's the old train bridge. The rail's not in service anymore, but here's Winston exploring it. Lieutenant, welcome in, friend. I'm retired. For me, every day is Friday. Just kidding. And there's the river in the background. So that would have hauled countless amount of freight into Menomonie, I am sure. Countless freight and potentially passengers for years into the town. I don't know the exact facts on it, but, you know, this bridge is obviously retired. So you have such a nice group of people here. Well, thank you, Ghost Rider. We are happy that all of you are here today. Thank you all so much. And we're starting to get close to our 3,000 watch hours. So every single one of you matters so much to us. We really do appreciate all of you. But yeah, that's the old bridge site. I wish I could get on there and actually walk it. Okay, 20 likes. Thank you all so much. Ruby says it's in good shape, really. Yeah, I mean, it is. I imagine they could probably repair some of it if they wanted to. You just made me more happier than ever. Well, Ghost Rider, I'm happy that we were able to brighten your day a little bit, friend. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go back down to the river. But that is the old bridge that goes over the Red Cedar River next to the Junction Trail. Here I am hitting myself in the face with branches, so don't mind me. We'll go back and look at that bridge again, Ruby, but I wanted to go up and see how close I could actually get. Got to dodge some more branches here. Ghost Rider, you're from Wisconsin? I didn't even realize that. Here we are talking about Eau Claire and Stout, and I'm like, didn't ever put it together. Things we do for content. Yep, I smacked myself in the face with branches. That's okay. I'm just here to share all of our adventures with you, friends. I'm happy that you're all here. Cool little, small little cave here that goes back. Winston wants to run in there, apparently. Spider webs all. Those are not, that is not ice. That is spider webs, friends. Cool spot. 13 of you in here. Thank you all so much. Yeah, Ghost Rider, where are you located, friend? We've got a lot of Scotties in here today. Old railway tracks always remind me of Jack London's novel, The Tramp. That's a really good reference. I didn't even think about that. Look at that tree right there. It's like barely, it's clearly struggling, clinging to life anyway. Well, look at it sitting there on the edge like that. That tree's living on the edge, friends. If you're new here, make sure to like the live and join us if you like the content. We appreciate all of you for being here. I have more lives planned also. I'm going to do one down in Missouri at home also. And friends, for those of you that watch my long videos, you realize, or you know, that I have trouble wearing my hiking boots. But today, I have them on. The hiking boots are actually on today. Asakura mining and prospecting because I was about to go. Well, friend, if you take off, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And make sure you get out and find some adventure, friend. Interesting little divot there in the rocks. Some ice. And then there's the bridge right there. Going back that way. So that goes all the way up, and there's a drainage pipe of some kind. So the water would probably fall it'd probably be a pretty cool falls right here if you had enough water coming out. Sorry, I can't say exactly. I apologize. I just try to keep it safe. Oh, no worries, friend. I understand. You keep yourself safe. No worries. Totally understand that. Just cool to have other folks from Wisconsin. Crow flying. Don't want to upset anyone. You're not going to upset anyone, friend. That's okay. Totally understand. But yeah, definitely to some old bricks up there to something. Don't know what that is. Huh. Coming back to a point where we can see the other side of that bridge. Roll Call's Cabin. Hello, friend. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Not much adventure in northern Louisiana. Hi. Well, I'm trying to be positive, friend. I hope you're able to do something that brings you joy then. Do you do a lot of prospecting in your area then, or do you go to other locations and do that then? I do love this channel. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. We appreciate you. What state would you most like to visit? Roll Call, how are you doing, friend? Good to see you. It's a toss-up right now because I really want to go back to Wyoming. Are we talking about states I've never been to, or are we talking about interesting house there? Does it have to be a state I've never been to, or it can be somewhere that I've already visited before? That's the question. Everyone's saying hi in chat. Grizz saying hi to Rokal. All right, let me give you two answers then, Yogi. If it is a state I have not been to, Maine. I just want to go up to Maine, eat all the Maine lobster that I can possibly have. But a close runner-up to that is Montana. So those are the top two right now. Maine and Montana, the two M's. Two of the M's, rather. Wyoming is a bucket list state for me. There's the bridge again for Ruby. But if it's states that I've already visited, I'll give you two again. Wyoming, and then getting back to Colorado and exploring western Colorado, like the San Juan mountain range and all of that. That area it brings me a lot of joy. I love Nashville. Nashville's a great spot too. I've only driven through. The Bob, so Bob is a very big part of this channel, and you'll see him from time to time on premieres and lives and that sort of thing. He is about an hour and a half from Nashville, Ghost Rider. So out and spend some time with him. He has a large property there. So he spends a lot of time in Nashville. And Ash is, of course, my partner. She has a huge love for country music, so we'll go down and go to all the bars, I'm sure, and explore Nashville one of these days, just to appease her, you know. Mental Raccoon Glass, hello, friend. How are you? I would love to check out old western towns, ghost towns too. I couldn't agree more with that, Yogi. Definitely, and there's lots of that. I mean, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, I mean, all over. Looking back at the bridge again. Grizz, you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're doing well and staying warm up there. We'll see you again soon. I'll pop into one of your lives. How are you, Mental Raccoon? Good to see you, friend. $22 likes. Thank you all so much. Ghost Rider says, I'm a paranormal fan, would like to check out haunted places. Oh, totally, friend. Absolutely. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Absolutely, Grizz. We're looking forward to hopping into one of your lives again soon, too. That's a really great environment over there also. The old town in New Mexico would be cool. Rokal, are you talking about Taos? The old Pueblo architecture there? The geese are like running into the rapids over there, splashing. There's some rapids under. There's some rapids over there on the far side of that bridge, around that rock and the geese are like splashing around it. It's pretty cool. So this is the Red Cedar River, and what did I just run into? In Wisconsin, in Menomonie. About 30 minutes away from Eau Claire. We've spent some time in Eau Claire too. So this side of the road is the Junction Trail, and the other side is the Red Cedar State Trail. But and for those of you that don't know Grizzly, be sure to connect with Grizz too. She makes some great videos out in the woods in Canada. Very supportive, and it's definitely worth checking out her channel. I really wasn't expecting there to be this great of a flow today. I mean, it's like in the 20s. I expected there to be at least some big chunks of ice on the river, but no, it's moving. And we've got Winston with us today, for those of you that didn't see. Winston is our Beagle Hound mix. Monie, Winston, Monie, hi. But I really like this spot. I saw quite a few people like heading out towards the bridge today, so I was like, wow, we're not going to get any time to just chat over here. I'm going to have to keep walking. But I've had a lot of time out here to just chat because people were heading back on the trail, thankfully. So Winston is such a cute dog. I really love Winston. Beautiful dog. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hey, doggo. Hi, Winston. Cute puppy. He's looking up. Hey, Winnie. Winston. Winston. Winnie. Hi. There he is. He finally looked. But yeah, the Red Cedar River in all of its might. Glad you all could stop by today. See what I'm at for battery here. Want to see how fast. No, we're doing great. Beautiful view, says Ghost Rider. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I can't actually believe we have 3 Scotties in here. Thank you so much for streaming. Thank you so much for being here. What little spare time I have, been to Waverly Hills, Villisca Axe Murder House in Iowa, Myrtle's Plantation. Waverly Hills, is that train line in use? So no, this is like, it's retired mental. So I was actually just up there, not on the bridge because they don't let you because they have a huge fence in the way, but right there they have, you can get close to it, and the rails are all taken down. It's just the old spikes. Yeah, from this angle, it looks looks like it hasn't been in use for a while. But up there, the wood doesn't look as bad. So Waverly Hills, I have a buddy who lives in Louisville, in Kentucky. There, Yogi. So he's always said he wants to go explore that. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for me. River Falls, Massachusetts is the Lizzie Borden house. Okay, interesting. I'm glad we have Yogi here to let us know. I was going to tell you to stick around and watch the show. Yeah, I would if there was a train that was actually going to cross Mental, for sure. I'm hanging out here for a little bit, though. For sure, at least for a little bit. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Really do appreciate that. Again, this is right in the town of Menomonie, so that's why you see the power lines and cars going across the road back in the background over there. So glad I met you all even traveling. We're so glad we met you too, Ghost Rider. We're happy you're here and part of this wonderful community. And I encourage all of you to check out other channels here. A lot of great creators. Grizz. Mental's fantastic. He's got a great He does a lot of great glass work on his channel. He's got a lot of great late night streams, lives. Love that channel also. Ghost Rider's got fantastic lives. So Ghost Rider's a big carnivals channel. So he does a lot of chats about carnival rides and all that. So great channel also. And of course our many others that have poked their heads in here today and said hi. Yogi's fantastic also. Glad that you were in here to be able to chat with us today. Looking back around the other side of the bridge here. Some snow, but not a... How long have you been creating, Brendan? So I don't mean full-time in the sense of I'm doing it full-time, but full-time in the sense that I've been totally committed to it. I've been doing YouTube for just about a year, where I've been making videos consistently. And sometimes it's every week right now, and sometimes it's every other, just depending on what we have going on. So I posted a long form video this week in Iowa, and I do have one for next week already. So thank you. Oh, no, thank you, Yogi, for being here. We appreciate it. That's okay, Ghost Rider. You can promote here. We don't have any issues with that. You can promote, my friend. No issues with that at all. The Traveling Whitcombs, Ash and I and the kiddos, we're all about promoting other channels and trying to grow this community. So you can definitely post. You can post your link. You can post other people's links. We don't mind it here. So we even on usually I do it between Monday or Tuesday. I didn't this week, but I do a channel of the week where I post a channel from the community and share some of their content for the week. So we do that. I don't want to steal subs. You're not stealing subs, my friend. We're all trying to grow as a community. I don't look at it that way at all, friend. I don't look at it that way at all. It is totally okay. CL, how are you, friend? I know I saw you pop in here. Southern says, have a great day. Much love, many blessings. Take care, Southern. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you're able to do whatever you're getting out to do. I'm subbing to you now out of spite. Oh, geez. Ghost Rider said, okay, buddy. Yeah, lots of great people here, Ghost Rider. It's totally fine. Nobody's here to, steal any content or anything, I promise, or steal subs. We're all trying to help each other grow. And lots of great creators that'll pop in here from time to time. I will check out your channel, Ghost Rider. We're all in this together. Gotta go. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yogi, have a fantastic weekend, friend. I hope it is filled with adventure. Whatever you might be doing this weekend, hope you're able to take a little time for yourself and enjoy it. It was a pleasure chatting with you. We'll have to connect again in the future, especially with us both being in Wisconsin. And we're heading towards Milwaukee soon, so I know you're over in that general direction. So have a great weekend. We're going to stay live for a little bit here, hang out and chat and see who else pops in. I just want to make sure I spend a little time with all of you before I got to work the rest of this weekend. As we walk again near this bridge. Might sit for a little bit and just enjoy it. 24 likes. Thank you all so much for that. We truly appreciate it. Winston's really enjoying it out here today. I hate carnival rides and fun. Oh, you're... Thank you again for streaming, my man. Keep it up. Absolutely, Ghost Rider. Thank you for being here, friend. I couldn't be more appreciative of all of you. Enjoy that scenery. Exactly, Ruby. Before I have to get to work, I work in the emergency room, so it's like stressful, and I just want to make sure that I'm really taking the time to you know, just reflect and be out here in nature before I have to go to work all weekend. LOL, mental. He's messing with you, Ghost Rider. He's a jokester, mental is. He's a good guy. He's just being sarcastic with you. How cold is it? Says roll call. 28 or 29 degrees last time I checked. It was gonna maybe get to 30 today. We were supposed to have quite kind of a snowstorm come in, but it missed us to the east, so. Yep. How dare you bring joy to... Ghost Rider, you bring joy to all of us, friend. Never doubt that. We appreciate you so much. I'm going to sit here on the bench for a little bit and let Winston smell some people running behind us. Great channel, Ghost. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Ghost Rider's got a fantastic channel and a great community. Welcome in, everybody. It's okay if you pick on me. Nobody's picking on you, Ghost Rider. We're all here out of fun, friend. Some people run in that direction. It's all out of love, yep. Like I said, Ghost Rider, nobody here is going to steer you wrong. We've got a bunch of great folks. And if somebody does come in here, you know, that is causing trouble, we make sure we put them in the right spot. We, as the wonderful Rob on the road said, we send them to the bin. To mention another great content creator over there in the UK. Don't let him fool you. I enjoy you all so much. Yeah, we've got a great group here, for sure. And I hope you all are able to get out this weekend and do something for you. Give them the stink eye. I need that every once in a while, mental. I need the stink eye. Sitting here enjoying the river. I can't wait till it's warmer and I'm able to do this when the foliage takes over. Yeah, the fish stream that Mental does is great also. I love that one. Going to be snowed in, I think, here. How much snow did you wind up getting, Ruby? Roll call, you couldn't have said it better, friend. You got to hand the haters the walking papers. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Send them packing. And the trolls, I mean, you know, the trolls are going to be trolls. We really haven't had any stop by today. I'm kind of surprised. 1 to 1.5 feet so far. Oh, wow. You're up in the mountains, though, right, Ruby? Is that... Have you guys been having an off winter so far, or... I feel like, I don't know. I mean, we haven't chatted a lot about the snow that you've gotten. 10 folks in here now, 24 likes. Thank you all so much for hopping in. We are in Menomonie today at the Red Cedar River. Ignore the haters and send the love. Yep, exactly. Send love to everybody. You know, that positivity goes a long way. A lot further than any of that negativity goes. 8,000 feet elevation. Yeah, that's right. We talked about that. I remember it briefly now. Winston's just hanging out here with me. He's happy. Winnie, say hi, buddy. Winston. Winston. Hey. All right, he wants to stare. He's looking at something. 8,000 feet elevation. I'm kind of surprised Bob didn't come in today and say hi to all of you. I know he was working on something with the RV, though. Bob's a great content, or not a content creator, great guy in Tennessee also. Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of snow. We probably had about a foot on the ground until this last warm spell that we had. It was nice to hear from you, Whitcomb. Yeah. Great to see you too, Mental. It's been a tough last couple of weeks with the work schedule and everything, but here we are. I didn't go anywhere, I promise. I'm still still here. I'm going to start walking this way back towards the parking lot. We should have 3 to 4 feet on the ground all winter long. We've had bare ground most of the past 2 months. Oh, wow. So you guys have had kind of an off winter as far as the snow totals go. Wish nothing but the best for you and yours. You too, Mental. I need to get into one of your streams, like your lives again when you're doing the great work that you do. Here's the stop sign again. Should I stop and take a minute? Oh, goodness. Thank you all so much for being here today. High voltage above. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. He said I just did a shout out to you and Mental and Ro and Yogi. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. You're right. I'm breaking the law here, not stopping on this trail. I got to stop for a minute. Couple flurries starting to come down here. Also, I didn't think we were going to get much snow, but there's a couple flurries coming down. Please clean up after your pet. I brought my own bag today, Menomonie. I didn't even have to use your bag to clean up after him. So, all right, the Junction Trail. Let's go back this way. I appreciate the shout out, Ghost Rider. Thank you so much. I'll get you on my schedule for my channel of the week, friend. Like I said, I do a different channel in the community every week that I put out there and share some of your content, your live streams, your video, whatever it might be. But I'll get you on there for sure. A little water flowing there through that drainage area. A couple people out running today. Also, see what kind of a view we've got this way. Back down the river towards the parking area. Move the camera around a little here. I apologize. 24 likes. Thank you all so much. We appreciate that. Susie, hey, how are you, friend? Hope you're doing well. Having a great Friday. Happy Friday to you. Well, thank you, Ghost Rider. We appreciate that, and I appreciate that you're here joining us today. How are you, Susie? It was a great live last night you did. We had a great time in there, as we always do when we're able to get there. Sometimes I work during the week randomly, so I can't always get into them, but I always enjoy the trivia lives, my friend. Ghost Rider says, hey, Susie, welcome in. Susie's another great creator and somebody who we might see this year at the M26 meetup that we have in Michigan at the end of September. So looking forward to that. Any of you that are interested in the M26 meetup at the end of September, I can let you guys know more about that also. It's at a campsite or a campground in Michigan. I'm doing good. It was great. And thanks, Ghost Rider. Dad doing okay, Susie? We're walking back here on the trail now. Yep, trying to make it. Well, we would be very excited to get to meet you there at M26 this year. I'm going to stop over here and let this person behind me pass, since I'm in no rush at all. And another view of the bridge there for you all that we were just by. Dad is doing good. Glad to hear that, Susie. Very happy to hear that. Yeah, we really had a good time in the live last night, so thank you for sharing that with us. But there's the old bridge one more time. Glad to hear that. I'm praying for you, Susie. That's very kind of you, Ghost Rider. We appreciate that. Thank you for the positive vibes, friend. So there's some of the ice. A lot of it's melted, but some of the ice formations. See if I can get Winston to walk over here in the snow. He doesn't have a problem with it any other time. What city am I in today? This is Menomonie, Wisconsin. So it's instead of going towards Minnesota, we're going the other direction, further into Wisconsin. Looking at that beautiful bridge over there and the roaring rapids of the Red Cedar River, an old train bridge retired. But this is Menomonie, home to the University of Wisconsin Stout. You don't have to say, but I will pray. That's very kind of you, Ghost Rider. Another tree that's hanging on. Trees just grow in the most interesting way to try to just survive. Crazy right there. Winston is so happy. He loves walks. He does love walks. He's probably wondering where his mom is, though, since she didn't come with today. Minty Cactus, welcome in, friend. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a great Friday. Cool rock structure up there, though, on the side. Got bumped off. Power outage keeps knocking out the Wi-Fi. No worries, Ruby. We're happy you're back. I'll be live here for a little longer. Just slowly meandering back along this Junction trail. Great to see you all here. Ghost Rider, great to see you here, friend. How was your Friday, Minty Cactus? I saw a bunch of people take off running down the trail, like probably like running track or something. But haven't seen them since, so I'm not quite sure where they ran. I think there might be a neighborhood up that way. Ghost Rider, I'm taking care of my dad. He's early on dementia. It's been good so far, thanks. Oh, another dog coming. This will be interesting. Our first dog sighting of the day. We'll go back in the snow. Come on, Win. Winston's going to go nuts for this dog that's coming, just so you all know. It's been good so far. Glad that you're having a great Friday so far, Minty Cactus. And thank you for joining us here on our walk here in Menomonie. We appreciate you all. So sorry, my prayers out to you and your family. Ghost Rider, that's very appreciated. Thank you so much. The dogs are going to bark for a second, so I apologize. Winston, no. Winston had to have his little barking competition for the day. He's the kindest dog in the world, but he has to bark. I've been watching for the last 20 minutes, but I was on the phone. I didn't want to be rude and not be able to respond. Well, we appreciate you being here, Minty Cactus. Thank you so much. That's okay. We're glad you're here now. Dog alert. LOL, they're saying hi. Yep. Winston has got like the loudest bark, but he's like the kindest dog there is. Winnie, say hi. Winston. Winnie, look. Winston, look. He doesn't want to look. Winnie. My lab woke up and came in here. She heard dogs. Isn't that funny how that happens? Somebody else coming down the trail now. All right, now it's getting busy that it's the afternoon. Just about 4 o'clock local time here in western Wisconsin. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to like the live if you haven't. I appreciate all of you for joining in. For those of you that are new here, I appreciate all of you. If you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe. This is just a beginning for us. My healer Rye heard the barking too. Everybody heard the barking. Looks like another group of people coming down the trail. Love the content. Appreciate that. Snow on one side. How are you? I figured we could use a live stream, friends. We haven't done one in a while. Love the way the rapids are moving today, though. Another spot where the water probably comes down right there. But lots of snow still on the side. We'll stop and look at these rapids here through the trees. Oh, Winston's so cute. Thank you so much, Susie. We appreciate that. And Ghost Rider says, love the content. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you very much. There's the rapids. More rapids, I should say.
No, I mean, even though when we did North Carolina, it's like, if you feel so cold, and then I said, oh, yeah.
Is that a factory there? Yes, it is. Absolutely. You got that right, Ghost Rider. Roll Call said it was nice chatting. Stay safe and take care. Roll Call, have a wonderful weekend, friend. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you again soon. We'll hop into one of your lives, buddy. I have like a burr attached. Oh, goodness. That was on my pants. To put it PG-13, that was on my pants. How in the heck did that happen? Ghost Rider said stay safe, roll call. There's the rapids. Susie said bye to roll call. Beautiful rapids here on the Red Cedar River. Cool little spot. I'll turn the camera around and say hi to everybody. Hello, everyone. It's Brandon. I hope you're all doing well, having a great Friday, since I'm actually looking at everybody now. How was everybody's Friday doing? Appreciate all of you being here and helping us on this road to 3,000 watch hours. We're almost there now. So thank you all so much. I think we're getting close to the 2,600, so we're very close on the watch hours. So each and every one of you means so very much to us. I appreciate the support and all of your time. Friday is fantastic, better now than ever. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. Glad you could join us today, exploring out on the trail by the rapids of the Red Cedar River. Figured we could use a live stream. We haven't done one in a few weeks. But we'll look at the rapids one more time. Friday is better now than ever since I am here. Well, thank you so much, Ghost Rider. We do appreciate that. It's really flowing. Keep heading back. Come on, Win. I always walk and people look at me like, who are you talking to? Yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's all right. Thank you for taking us along. That looks great. Susie, thank you for being here, friend. I appreciate you so much. Absolutely, anytime. I love to do live streams and chat with everybody. And I didn't used to be that way. I used to be like the most introverted person you'd ever see, but I kind of started to turn that around. Another spot of rapids. Really enjoying this spot here. Really surprised Ash didn't poke her head in and say hi to everybody, but she might still be at that parent-teacher conference for Waylon. Otherwise, when I first started, I was nervous, but I am over that now. That is exactly how I felt, Ghost Rider. Felt the same way, friend. Some more rapids. Wow. There are so many of them today. I'm like in shock that the river would be moving like this. You know, with it being so cold, a lot of times we'll get those big ice pancakes that come down. We get big ice pancakes that come float down the river, and it's literally like a big sheet of ice that comes down the river. Or, for example, Lake Superior has them. For another close example, we were along the Mississippi recently in Iowa, and there were a lot of pancakes. Not the ones you can eat, I guess, technically, but yeah. Some more rapids. I'm just surprised with how many there are, honestly. We'll be getting back to the car soon. I'll hop in there and chat with you for a little bit before I end the stream. Winston's going to need some water, so make sure we get him some water. This is so much fun. Well, thank you, Ghost Rider. We're happy you're here, friend. We have lots of adventures coming. Next week, I already have the video done. I just will have it premiering next week. Susie, I'm going to try to premiere my videos, continue doing them on Mondays. I've just had a weird schedule recently, and it seems like every time I do my premiere, it's either you're live or Nomadic Woody is live, so it doesn't work out. But I'm going to try to do my premiere not at the same time as you in the future, so that, you know, we're all able to be in one place. And we don't have a lot of people in our community, Susie, I don't think, that go live on Monday nights or premiere Monday nights. So I think I'm going to try to transition largely to Monday night premieres. But this week it wound up being Wednesday. There's a good little chunk of ice right there. Thank you all so much for being here. 24 likes. We appreciate each and every one of you. Ghost Rider says, how are you, Susie? I don't know if I asked. Whenever you stream, I will try to avoid so I don't interrupt you. Well, that's okay, Ghost Rider. If you have something planned, do what you got to do, my friend. But I appreciate the thought. I really do. I'm doing good, Ghost. How are you doing? It's been kind of, the streaming, the live and the premiere schedule has been just all thrown off because I'm not on this block schedule. Like, if my work would allow me to be on a block schedule, I could plan a day each week. But since I'm not, and I'm on this variable schedule at the hospital, with the exception of the fact that I work every third weekend, my weekdays get all mixed up. So one week I might work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. One week I might work Tuesday and Thursday. So it's all just scattered around. And so it makes it hard to plan a day. So I kind of have to do these pop-up lives. And for those of you that don't know Okies Eden, he's another great content creator out of Oklahoma. Hey, Gypsy. Great to see you. How are you, friend? Another great content creator there, Tammy and Jeff. That's the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. So Gypsy is half of that team. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, another great pair there that do fantastic stuff on YouTube. Great people. Totally recommend them to everybody. Ghost Rider said, oh man, that stinks. Yeah, unfortunately, that schedule isn't always conducive to being able to schedule things. So these pop-up lives come up. And I wish I didn't have to do pop-up lives. I wish I could schedule them. I try to get my premieres out like a day or two early, so that at least I don't have to worry about that. What's up, Jeff? How are you, friend? Walking along the Red Cedar River today in Menomonie, Wisconsin. Starting to head back to the car, but I'm going to hang out for a little bit. Gypsy says hey to Susie. Yep, Susie is here today. I've got Winston with me for those of you that haven't seen Winston before. Susie says hey to Jeff. Winston, Winnie. Winston, look. There he is. There's Winston. But I appreciate you all being here. Hey, you can't beat walking, and what a beautiful spot to do it. Yeah, there's a great old train bridge this direction that we were just by. What a good dog. Yeah, so the more tired that Winston gets, the less he pulls a little bit at the beginning of the walk or whatever. But the more that we start to walk around, he gets more contained in his emotions. But yeah, we really do love this spot. It's like probably 20-25 minutes from home. Ash took the baby today, so she's with baby Charlotte, and the boys were at school. It is really tough to do different live streams when you know so many people that are doing live streams. Scheduling gets a bit tricky. Jeff said, I bet there is gold in that river. You know, that's funny. That's the second time that came up in this live stream today. Somebody was mentioning prospecting the river. I'm like, oh, nope. You don't have to say hi, buddy. Winston wanted to say hi. Only the second other dog that we've come across on this trail today. And we've been live for an hour and 20 minutes, so it's pretty cool. So this is the Junction trail that goes this way from the parking lot. And on the other side is the Red Cedar River State Trail here in Wisconsin. So I would prospect it, says Jeff. Yeah, I mean, totally. Absolutely. I'm sure there is some great stuff in there. And back down that way, Jeff, there are more rapids. We just kind of walked past them a little bit ago. So more rapids that direction. And the old train bridge. Saw some geese out there. Nothing crazy. There's an old dam that direction also. Ghost Rider says, how are you, Vanilla? Appreciate you all being here today. Remember to like the live, and if you like our content and you're new, be sure to subscribe. Very cool in that train trestle. So I'm pretty sure that the train tracks over on that side still function. There's some right there kind of in front of that line. But the old train bridge doesn't. And in the horizon there is the clock tower from the University of Wisconsin Stout. I don't know if you guys can see it that clearly, but there is a beautiful clock tower in the distance there. The University of Wisconsin has one of their installations here in Menomonie, Wisconsin. There's a spot, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a spot for you to like a boat ramp right across there where you can put into the water. So lots of folks put their boats in there. I've seen kayaks, I've seen canoes, I've seen fishing craft out on this river. I've seen a little bit of everything in the few times. And we did a video on the other side over there on the Red Cedar State Trail. So we have walked that state trail. We walked, so it's part of a 3-state trail system. And again, all paved here. It goes right to the parking lot. The other side, the park is not as well maintained as far as snow removal. So there's probably still a big heap of snow at the beginning of the lot on the other side. I'll walk down here for a few minutes with Winston. Good to see you too. I thought you were ghosting us there for a second. No, just unfortunately just a lot of stuff going on with the kids, and I haven't been able to be as active. I need to do better. I might have to take off. I wish I can stay and help Mod. Sorry, I have to run off. It's all right, Ghost Rider. Have a great rest of your day and weekend, friend. I'm not going to stay live for that much longer, so we'll be okay. But a little closer to the water here, it's not the most murky water I've seen, but there's a little bit better of that clock tower in the distance. And again, back up the river towards the dam. I meant Ghost Rider, not you. I got you. Yeah, I was going to say, I try my best to be there. A little ice. Yeah, cool spot. I'm glad you, Jeff and Tammy, were able to hop in today. Did you guys have a good Friday? You guys been busy with work or starting to warm up over in Ohio? No, you were saying the other night most of the snow was gone. I kind of like the architecture of this university here also. There's so many University of Wisconsin outlets. Like there's one in River Falls the other way. It's just crazy. Let me flip it around here. Figured I'd do a live. You know, we haven't been live in a while. I'm starting to get close to that 3,000 watch hours, so I wanted to hop on here and chat with everybody, see how you're all doing. I'm almost back to the car, so I'll hop in and chat for a little bit before I take off. Game time, run, it's Bigfoot. You know, it's funny you say that, Game Time. First of all, Game Time, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a great Friday. It's funny you say that. There is somebody that watches our channel named Bigfoot, and him and Jamie. Jamie is down the road. That's his YouTube channel. Great content creator from Nova Scotia, Canada. But he's very close friends with the channel Bigfoot, and the guy is in full-on costume. So it's funny you say that. I'm actually back at the parking lot now, so I think we're okay. We're pretty busy. We went to the Pits double hockey sticks, and we made it back. I may post pictures. That would be great. I'd be down to see that. How was that trip? Hope you had a good time. Have a good Friday today, Game Time, or hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Just about back to the car here. We walked the Junction Trail today here in Menomonie, Wisconsin. Walked up to the old train bridge. I wish I could have got on it and walked across. But I've got the dog today too, so he probably would have been interesting. Yeah, I've wanted to know about that location actually, Jeff, so I'd be curious to see what it was like when you were there. It was for work and it was absolutely disgusting. Oh, I got you. Sorry to hear that. All right, Wen, let's get in here. We're gonna get in the car. I'll chat with you guys for a little bit longer and we'll head back home, see what the wife's up to. All right. And that way I can take my gloves off. All right, let's get that collar off of you, pal. There you go. So back in the car here. How was everybody doing that's still with us? Hope you're all well. That was the Junction Trail. And again, right that direction, there's a parking lot right there. And that is where the state trail, Cedar River State Trail is. And you can go for miles on that. And it eventually hooks up with another state trail. There's like 3 or 4 state trails in the Menomonie area, like going down towards Durand. It's a really cool spot. I totally recommend it. So, cool area. If you're ever close to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, or anywhere in that area, be sure to stop and check it out. You won't regret this area. It's a cool walk. Menomonie's, it's a college town, but it's got lots of great restaurants. And from March to October is a great farmers market on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Like there's plenty to experience here, and you can't go wrong. Doesn't always feel like a college town. Here's the vibe from the car back towards the bridge, and the sign for Menomonie right over there. I'm glad it's the weekend, but I gotta work. It's been a busy week still. Lots of errands, dentist appointments for the kids. It was just one of those weeks you're like, I'm glad that's over with. So I'm just chilling and smoking. Okay. Nice, man. CL says, very pretty. Thank you, friend. CL, how have you been? How's things treating you? How's life? Hope you're doing well. Nice day out. I think it got to 30 today. It was so much warmer, and then it just, like, the warm front's gone now. So this weekend we're going to have lows back in, like, the single digits. So fun times living in Wisconsin, you know. But yeah, cool spot. We're glad we were able to share it with you. Ash had to go the other direction to Hudson. Your phone's on 19%. I'm sorry, friend. My phone is on 42. I had to look for you. Doing well in the 70s. Amazing. I wish we had that. Friend, I won't see 70 degrees. Until probably May. Late April, May, maybe. Small world game time. I'm eating smoked cheese. Nice, man. This morning was 41, now it's 31. So Susie, is it a pretty short commute for you to where M26 is then, since you're in Michigan? Just out of curiosity? Oh, I kind of was curious about that. You said you're in Michigan, so are you pretty close to where the M26 meetup is? 3 hours, okay, that's not too bad. I think it's going to be like right at like 9.5 for us in western Wisconsin, maybe 10 hours. But, you know, once upon a time takes us 4 hours. That's not too bad either, Jeff. Once upon a time we drove from Missouri to Utah to Salt Lake. We did it in 2 days, of course, because of the kids, but we did 2 10-hour driving days. We wound up stopping in the middle of Nebraska. And then finally, we wound up in Salt Lake City. Well, it should take us 4 hours. It usually takes us all day. Well, you got to stop and sightsee, right, Jeff? Of course. I don't blame you there. I'd be stopping all the time too. And the kids, well, Charlotte, the baby, she's got to eat pretty often. So, yep. But yeah, we like to stop and sightsee. When we go to Missouri, we're going the Illinois route this time. So there's 2 routes that we can feasibly take. One goes through Iowa and one goes through Illinois. The Illinois route is pretty much all interstate, being I-94, which transitions into I-90, and then I-39 to I-55 that goes south to St. Louis. Is it similar to grilled cheese? Game Time said. Tomorrow we're going an hour away and it will take most of the day. Absolutely. Are you guys working tomorrow, Jeff, or are you guys going for fun? But the other way that we can go to Missouri is through Iowa, and there's a long stretch of road where it's like a 2-lane road on a US 63, and there's not much to see through there. You go through some small towns. I think the highlight of the Iowa route down to Missouri is the small border town that you come into, where there's a like big paper mache cutout of a lady swinging through a tire swing. Like, that's the highlight. So that's pretty cool. But somebody makes signs there, so they make big signs. Grilled Swiss cheese rye. Okay. That's not too bad. That sounds pretty good, actually. Welcome in, everybody who's just joining us. We appreciate all of you. I like big signs. It honestly caught me off guard. I thought it was a real lady swinging in a tire swing. Like they have it pretty well done up, Jeff. It's literally a sign of a lady swinging in a tire swing. Divine Mojo, hello friend, how are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. And I like big signs, and I cannot lie. There we go. There it is. Winston's hanging out in the back watching traffic go by. So, yeah. Well, it was a great day today. I'm glad all of you joined us. When I heard him say Border Town, I started singing Brooks and Dunn, Lost in... Oh, Mojo, welcome in, friend. That's a good one. I like that song, actually. You guys won't be able to see it on camera, but I just saw like a family of whitetail go across the trail down there where I was walking at 15 minutes ago. I wish I could have captured that, but my camera will not zoom in that far. That's why I'm getting a better camera this year, because then I would have captured it for you. Family of whitetail must be going across to get a drink. Oh, man. So it's about 17 miles to home. Not far. It'll be a good time. It's like there's some bluffs on the way home, so it's a pretty scenic drive. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend filled with adventure. I didn't see, Jeff, if you were telling me if your adventure tomorrow is for work or for pleasure. I didn't see. Here, Win. There he is. There's Winston. I like scenic drives. Nice. Yeah, CL, it's a great drive home. You as well. I just heard a hawk. Was that you on your end or mine? I want to say that was on your end, Divine, because I didn't notice that. Could have definitely been over here. I'm trying to look around and see. I've got the Winston cam on now. Thank you all for liking the it's for YouTube. Tomorrow we'll be live. All right. I'll be there for sure, Jeff. If I see you guys live, I'll hop in. Thank you all so much for the likes. We're at 27 likes. So thank you all so much for that. Got to wake up around 3 a.m. in the morning. Wow, game time. Is that for work or? Sorry to hear that. I'm a night shifter, so I work overnight. So that's like my 3 a.m. I work 12s overnight. So that's like my 3 p.m. 28 likes. Thank you so much, Susie. Mojo said, what a cutie. Thank you. He's tired now. The only time this ball of anxiety of a dog will sit down in the car. The other time, he will sit up or will stand. So like the entire drive over to Menomonie today from home, he stood up the whole time. So I don't know. But that is 29. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tammy. We really appreciate that. I don't think I've ever been to 30 likes on a live stream. So I appreciate you all so much for being a part of it. Oh, wow. 30 likes now. So that's a record for us. Thank you all so much, friends. I really, truly do appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. And this whole journey and the adventure of making videos on YouTube, it's just, you guys keep me going. Let me tell you, it's really been exciting. And you know, as we get close to our watch hours now, I can't tell you guys enough how thankful I am for each and every one of you. But yeah, thank you so much for 30 likes and everybody being here. Breaking records, like Jeff said. Breaking records. Yes, thank you. Couldn't do it without you. But I don't know what we're going to do Sunday because I'm off Sunday. We might have to do something with the boys. Because we don't get a lot of time with the boys during the week because, you know, school. So we spend a lot of time with just the baby. So Ash had to go and pick up the boys from school. 2026 is going to be big. I am totally committed. couldn't agree more, Jeff. We're all going to do great things in 2026. And this community is so great, you know. Some great friends that we've already made. And I haven't even met you guys at M26 yet, and I can't wait to. Ash is totally on board with the M26 now. So, yeah. So we'll go back to Winston again. See, there he is. That's what I'm used to right there. Standing up in the back. It's going to be big. You know, I'm looking forward to all the things to come here. Winston, Winnie. There he is. Looking out for everybody. Winnie. We are going to hit our watch hours. Lake of Dreams has cabins. Yeah, we got to decide if we're going to do cabin or tent. We haven't decided yet. I got to see what Ash wants to do because she loves the tent camp. So, it's probably, to be honest with you, Jeff, we're probably going to get a rig in 2027 is my thought, because Ash is getting a new car. And then we're probably going to start looking at rigs. So I'm going to try to get an RV of some kind, a trailer, whatever it might be. I don't know what I want yet. I keep watching all these videos of these RV shows, and I think we're going to go to one up here and figure out exactly what we want and make it happen. Everybody's saying hi, Winnie. He's enamored by the trail right now. He's watching somebody run down the trail. We tent camp, but we are building a unit this year. Stay tuned. Tammy and Jeff, do you guys tent camp at M26 then, or what does that look like for you guys? Yeah, I mean, we'll probably tent camp because, number one, the kids absolutely love it. So it's a big possibility that we might do it that way. But I got to see what she wants, because the cabin might be okay too. Either way, the baby's got to go. The baby's got to sleep in the packing place still. So we'll see how it works. We'll see what happens. I mean, we have a big enough tent, so we have one of those tents that, you know, has multiple rooms in it. So we put the kids on one side, put the baby with us or whatever. We slept in a bivvy one year. There you go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter how you get to M26, right? It just matters that you're there. Just matters you're there. What is it? Well, I mean, you know what I mean. As long as you get there and you're there, so we can all fire dance, right? And enjoy the company, and you know, I imagine you and I, Jeff, will be doing the old fire dance, with whoever joins in. I'll probably go and explore the area, but I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of lives and being on everybody's live together. It'll be a great time. Can't wait to see everybody. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be, I mean, unless I make it to some other meetup this year, it'll probably be my first YouTube meetup. So really looking forward to that. Somebody's coming back with a dog now, so Winston might pop off, but you know, whatever. Correct. We all just hang out. Bob's sending me messages, but he's not in the live. I got to ask him where he's at. That's all right. We're about to hop off in a few minutes. Susie says big social event. Can't believe he's going to lay down. Winston, you got the back of my car all hairy, buddy. That's okay. I don't care. You can do what you want. But again, friends, thank you all so much for being here this afternoon. We appreciate each and every one of you. 30 likes. That's a milestone for us. And I'm hoping, like Jeff said, this is a big year and it's the year of milestones. So, you know, we appreciate each and every one of you. I think I'm going to hop off and head home. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to try and get in 31 likes now. Thank you all so much. I'm going to try and hop into Tammy and Jeff's live tomorrow night. Saturday night's a great time. But, you know, make sure everybody connects. I'll be looking forward to chatting with you guys throughout other streams this weekend. We got a brand new video coming out next week in Hastings, Minnesota. You won't want to miss it. Beautiful bridge. That waterfall that you guys saw. I know I saw Susie comment. I got to get back to some of my comments. I got a backlog. Susie saw that waterfall. That's going to be in the video next week. And some old mill ruins. So we got some great things coming up. All right, friends, I hope you have a great weekend and rest of your week. As always, for Ash, for the kiddos, Holly, Waylon, Charlotte, for Winston, who made the journey with me today, I'm Brendan, and I hope you all have a great weekend and filled with joy, and get out and do whatever you need to do to find your peace this weekend, okay? If you're not going to do it for me, do it for yourself, you know? Find what brings you joy. That's what matters. Thank you, everybody, for saying those kind words. I really appreciate all of you. Have a great weekend, friends. We'll see you again soon. Hope you all have a great one.